Alright guys, I'm back with another tutorial. This is on how to get unfazed and microwave. Okay, microwave I'm gonna explain to you because it's probably the most simplest badges one of the most simplest badges you can get. All you need to do is just get double rings consecutively. You don't have to hold it for any period of time, you just have to have it in consecutive games. Alright. And it's probably one of the most useful badges. Let me show it to you first that I have these badges first. Unfazed is going to be a lot more difficult to understand just because it's kind of technical with it, you know, but this is microwave. You can heat up with a limited amount of made shots. So let me get you on to the know of what being on fire is. If you're on fire or you're even warmed up, you can shoot like a bunch of shots from the 3-point line and still make it. Like, you know how threes are broken on this game? This can actually limit the amount of threes you miss. Alright, being on fire can really make you make a lot of shots, okay? So like I was saying, microwave, you just gotta shoot and get on fire in a limited time. To get on fire, you might want to go for a lot of dunks. Dunks get you hot really quick, and it can be on fire from defense or offense. It's both ways. If you dunk, you get a lot of points to be on fire. If you shoot threes, it's another way. Just consecutively making shots without missing a lot of them, it's the best way to get on fire. And you want to keep your field goal percentage at like a 90% on a rookie. This is rookie casual, by the way, just to let you know, because you're not gonna shoot no damn 90% on Hall of Fame. Rookie casual, the best and easiest way to get on fire and get a lot of these badges. So yeah, and unfazed, I gotta explain it to you right now. Unfazed is probably one of the best badges in the game alongside microwave, along with Deadeye, along with limitless range, along with Dimer. The reason for that is it's not that good for the park. Wait, where did I go? It's not that good for the park. Hold on. Yeah. It's not that good for the park. It's the best in the rec. You know why? Because let's say you get hot in the first quarter. If you get on fire in the first quarter, the minute you went to the second quarter, you're going to be cold. You're going to be regular, okay? With unfazed, you're gonna be hot from the first quarter, and you're gonna continue that into the second quarter. Then if you're hot in the second quarter, you can continue that to the third quarter, and if you're hot in the third quarter, you continue that to the fourth quarter. So the whole game you're on fire. You're an offensive and defensive miracle right there. Alright? So that's just the importance of these badges. Now for microwave, I already told you have to get on fire very consecutive games, maybe about 5, maybe about 4. But again, go for dunks, go for threes, go for mid-ranges, go for all that. Keep your field goal percentage high. Now unfazed, let's take a note of what I'm playing right now, okay? So I'm in the second quarter, okay? I'm in the second quarter. It's 11 minutes and 50 seconds, alright? This is your best opening. I also wasted all my timeouts. Hold on. I wasted all my timeouts in the first quarter. If you look at the bottom right of your screen, I wasted all of them, okay? You want to get rid of timeouts. Those are the things that are going to mess you up from getting unfazed. To get unfazed, you have to go 6 minutes. You have to go hot. You have to be hot, on fire, double rings for 6 minutes consecutive games, okay? So let's say it's the second quarter. You gotta be on hot from the 10-minute period to the 4-minute period. That's basically, and you just contributed to getting unfazed. You have to do that for about 3 to 4 games, all right? It's one of the hardest badges to get. This is 3 to 4 games within a 20-game wingspan, so just to let you know that. But again, it's really hard to do. You know, 6 minutes staying on fire, it's really hard, but I'm gonna help you with that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is skip the first quarter. Get rid of the first quarter in general, because the other team is going to be calling timeouts, and you already get rid of your timeouts, so you don't even have to worry about that. But in the second quarter, the other team will not call any timeouts, or probably might call a timeout if they didn't call it in the first quarter. But they usually use all their timeouts in the first or the fourth quarter. Those are the only times they ever use timeouts. Third quarter, they barely use them. You see, they only got 4 timeouts. They're saving it for the fourth and third quarter, late third quarter. So, second quarter, best time to do this, okay? You're going to be an offensive monster. They're not going to call a timeout even when you're killing it, okay? They're not going to be able to lower your heat. They're not going to, okay? It's just not possible. So, that's basically it. But, unfazed, again, you got to stay. I'm going to go one more time over unfazed. I already explained microwave. Unfazed, 6 minutes consecutive. 10 minutes start like at the 10-minute line, and then you go down to the 4-minute line. You have to stay on fire for that whole time period. It could be any time period between then, but try to do it in the second quarter. First quarter, stay away from and get rid of all your timeouts, because that will be the downfall of what happens, okay? And that's probably the most hardest thing, is probably the timeouts, trying to time it. Because if you're on rookie casual, like I told you to put it on, it's going to be pretty easy to get on fire. Try to go for dunks, threes, mid-range, just keep your field goal percentage high. All you got to do, 6 minutes consecutively, stay on fire, and do that for 3 to 4 games, alright? Alright, that's it, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you go grind for this. I know this badge is going to be a lot harder than Deadeye. No offense. This is probably a lot harder than Deadeye. Deadeye was simple. But if you messed this up on one game, you still got another whole 12-minute quarter game you have to do. So just making sure you guys know how to do this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to grind for this badge. Good luck, y'all.